All right, here we are today on another hike. We are at Valley Falls State Park, and we're doing the Rhododendron / Deer Trail loop. So I think it's 4 miles, so it should be a pretty decent one. Got Allie with me today. Say hi to YouTube.
Hi.
She really loves you all, I promise. Oh goodness. Must be like a four-wheeler path. I doubt the whole trail's like this. Wow, you can hear the water down there. We're really close to the falls. We're pretty far out. It's a little wet on the trail, but I didn't realize the falls continued all the way down here. Guess if you walk the train track, you could really get close. Maybe we will hop down there at some point next to it. So I don't know if I've ever seen a trail that's this wide. At least the start of it, or maybe, I don't know, close to a mile in or so. It's super wide. I won't complain, but it must have taken a lot of work to make this trail. Follow the white blaze. Tell them what you said.
What? Oh.
About the trail.
Yeah. This is the fern trail, not the rhododendron trail.
Why is that?
As you can see. We have grass, that's fern.
There's only ferns. No grass, no rhododendrons.
Just fern.
Just ferns. Update, we found the rhododendron part of the Rhododendron Trail. They were correct in that assumption.
I've never seen ones that are like...
So we are here in late May, almost June, and yeah, the Memorial Day. And the rhododendrons they look like they're starting to bloom, so I'd say maybe a couple more weeks and they'd be nice and pretty pink, but as of now they're still white. All right, which way's west? There's moss everywhere. Even up in there, this is like a moss garden. Yeah, it's some good stuff. You know, people used to make,
grass.
No, they didn't make grass out of this. They used to make carpet. They used to make insulation. So they would take this stuff and they would put it between like their house, like the different parts in their house as insulation. It makes pretty good insulation. From what I've heard.
Sorry, I didn't know you were looking at my feet.
Okay, so we found this really cool area. So most of the time there's not any grass and stuff around on this trail because it's so densely forested. But right here, this big tree had fallen down right here. And now because of the sunlight and the canopy being lower, we've got all this like little grass like stuff. Of course, the ferns and everything, clover, all that. It's beautiful. But look at that tree. That thing's a monster. I don't know what kind it is, but I would like to know. Oh, wow, yes.
Mushrooms.
We got mushrooms over here, too. Look at that.
Orange ones.
Yeah. Think I should try to eat one? Look at that big old spider on it.
Ew.
Oh, he likes it. So we stopped to get a bite to eat, and I dropped a crumb, and this little ant ran off of it.
He's not little, he's a big one.
He's a big ant. He ran off with the crumb of my crackers.
He's probably like, please get that camera.
He's like, yes, this is great. My day is made. Woo! Yeah. All right, so the trail's starting to get a little steeper and less wide, more narrow, I should say. But still, we seem to be keeping about a 2-mile-an-hour pace, which is pretty good for a trail. But hopefully it'll continue like that, I guess. Also, this is a pretty good trail for dogs if you want to take your dogs on it because it's so wide. So there's some information. Not sure what all these bushes are. Man, there's a ton of them. Some of them are even flowering too. Back a little ways. Kind of crazy. Okay, so this trail, it's very nice and laid out, but it is a little confusing. So if you follow the natural route from the parking area on the Rhododendron Trail, it comes to like a fork and it ends. It doesn't have any more white blazes to follow. So you're actually supposed to hop onto the Dogwood Trail, which you can kind of just follow the path that looks like it's had the most people to figure it out. But it is a little confusing that the Rhododendron Trail just straight up ends, but I guess it makes sense. That's where the rhododendrons stop, and that's where this trail starts. Oh my goodness, we got some big mushrooms. What's the bottom of it look? Oh wow, it's fuzzy. Look at that. What deer? Big one. Oh, he stopped up there. He jumped over. You see him up there?
I don't see him there.
He's right. Okay, so the last portion seems to be somewhat of a road walk. It wasn't the best marked. I think you could hop on the Red Fox Trail to the left. It might take you back a bit further on a loop, but I'm not for sure. I'll have to look at the maps better. So I would definitely say this trail, it's an easy trail. Very fun, very well maintained. Not the best marked. So I would advise getting a trail map before you come out here.
Most of it was until you got to the top.
Yeah, there's a lot of separate trails that aren't the most well marked. So I think as long as you get a map, you're fine. I mean, you're not gonna get lost because you can just follow the border trail around. And if you get out of the park, it says like you're leaving the park boundary, so you can just turn around. So it's not, you don't have to worry about it like that, but I think it would be if you're wanting to go on specific trails and see certain things. Like we didn't get to see one of the waterfalls because I think we took a different trail, but that's what I would recommend, just getting a map. So I think I'm going to probably hike this in this area a few more times, and I'll definitely have a map for that. pretty out here. Alright, this is probably my favorite part of the trail right here. The falls, a little bit dangerous. What do you think?
Depends.
Think we could kayak this?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it depends on the day.